Hey, what is up homies, it's Chubu हार्दिक and you're watching लॉजिकल बकवास। तो भाई आज की वीडियो का सीन क्या है, बेसिकली मैं बता देता हूँ कि आज मैं थंडरबे आया था। तो ऑब्वियसली थंडरबे आया था तो थंडरबे में प्रॉपर्टी के बारे में बताना ज़रूरी है। एंड दिस वीडियो स्पॉन्सर्ड बाय राना रियल्टी। इफ़ यू वांट टू बाय प्रॉपर्टी और तुम्हें कुछ भी कोई प्रॉपर्टी से रिलेटेड डाउट है, यू कैन कॉन्टैक्ट हितेश और चिराग राना रियल्टी। दिस वीडियो स्पॉन्सर्ड बाय देम। एंड अभी ये जो पीछे प्रॉपर्टी हम वो चेकआउट करेंगे।
Welcome to this beautiful property in the heart of ThunderBay. This detached property is a great investment for investors looking to not only live within ThunderBay and invest, or as well as anyone from outside like GTA to come out and make an investment here. Come on and let me show you what this property has to offer. So this is the kitchen, brand new chemistry, brand new appliances. They made this into the actual dining area, making our way to one of the bedrooms, which can be made into a living room or office space, but right now we can turn it into a bedroom. Right here's the first set of bedrooms. Giant natural window lighting. The entire neighborhood itself is not relatively new and not super old either. There's a lot of properties that are in the area as well that are being renovated, taken up by builders to kind of tear down or build new properties. This property itself is not a full tear down, but it is a full renovation on the inside. Another washroom here, and we got two beautiful bedrooms right here.
There are people living over here.
Yep. It's actually right
international students.
Yeah, it's rented out to students right now. So as an investor, a property like this property itself would go in the GTA area for easily $800,000. $800,000 like that. Here in Thunder Bay, this property on its own, $300,000.
Wow.
$300,000. Now, as an investor, you're looking to cover your mortgage, make a property, and have rental. This area itself not only has great development happening in the near future because it's a populated city, but also a growing population within the city. On top of that, there is a university here. So the student rental market is absolutely phenomenal. Each room you can probably rent here for a minimum 500 and up to 700 depending on the size and if there's a washroom attached to it or not.
Okay, so I'll be asking few questions to Chirag and he'll answer me. So as an international student, okay. So what's the rent here? Like if someone wants to, like buy a property like this and rent it.
So that's a two-part question. So if you're looking to buy a property like this, right? As I explained earlier, a property like this in Thunder Bay is going for around, low 300s, mid 300s, as your mortgage is probably going to be roughly around $1,600. Now, this property being 3 bedrooms, 1.5 washroom, it's currently being rented out to 4 students. If each student is paying roughly around $500, which is the ongoing rate anyways, within Thunder Bay right now, students are looking at paying roughly from $500 to $700 depending on the size of the room, if there's a bedroom, if there's a washroom attached to the bedroom itself or not. So, as an investor, you're not only covering your mortgage, but you're also having cash left over in case there's a repair, there's any kind of discrepancies in the property that need to be upkept. So all in all, it's a fantastic opportunity.
Okay, Chirag, so my next question to you is basically what's the mortgage in Toronto or GTA versus the mortgage in Thunder Bay?
Okay, so we'll focus on this property itself as the example. Now this property is a detached property. You're looking at a lot size of around 30 to almost about 100, 110 with 3 bedrooms, 1.5 washroom with newly renovated insides, right? Like you have fresh paint, fresh flooring, fresh fixtures. And just on that itself, this same property in the greater Toronto Hamilton area would generally go for anywhere $850 and up, depending on where it is. Now, even focusing on a point of view of or price point of $850, even if you pay 20% down, your mortgage is still going to look at north of $2,500. Now, covering rental there with the same amount of mortgage, plus you're going to have utilities and other expenses, becomes a lot harder. Whereas the same property here, this property was listed around $270, and it was sold recently just north of $300. Now, that same mortgage with 20% down is actually south of $1,000. There's a huge difference there, right? Yeah. Because as an investment, you want to be able to not only cover the rent, but you also want to have the property, at least give some appreciation for you in the future. You also want it to upkeep itself, have low maintenance. Now, when you're renting it out, and let's say you have 4 people living in it, paying $500 each, you're already making $2,000.
Yeah.
If your mortgage is south of $1,000, you're still left with $1,000 in case of emergency funds for any kind of renovations, any kind of work, as well as you'll have money left over to save for whenever you invest next. So looking at from the point of view of mortgage-wise, areas like this are so underrated, and in the near future they're going to be booming as well. So
yeah, because like there are a lot of international students, so you can easily rent it out, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, like, especially international students, like these people are coming. A lot of them are coming with wealthy pockets from home, right? Their parents are well off, and they come here and they have no idea about the markets. They have no idea about what to look for in a property or what kind of property to look for. So they end up just taking the easy route, which is just renting. Yeah. But now, even if they're renting, they're going to pay anywhere from, like I said, $500 to $700, depending on the area, the size, and the property itself. Now, if they're willing to pay just a few $100s more and pay a down payment, you can actually get your own place.
Okay, so my next question to you is, like, if suppose me, like, I am an international student, right? Like, I'm an international student, suppose, because I'm not, right?
Yeah.
But I'm an international student, and if I want to buy a house,
yeah.
So what are the procedures to buy a house?
So as an international student, because you're not a PR or a citizen, you will automatically have to pay a 15% international investment tax on properties, which had been instituted a few years ago. Mm-hmm. If you're willing to bear the 15% tax, which again, for a property like this, you're looking at $45,000 because, $300,000. So if you're looking to pay $45,000 as just tax, it will not go into your pocket or into this property. Then you can definitely make that investment.
Okay, so for like this house, how much I have to pay?
So with this house, like I said, like if it's $300,000, you're gonna like a 15%, so $45,000, right? So that's how they make sure that outside investors are not actively flowing their money through the Canadian property market, because then it kind of gives a disadvantage to the local people.
But it's actually a good investment. Like if you are a student or if you are on a work permit and if you have that much of money to invest, you can actually invest here and rent it out.
Exactly, and you can rent it out. And the thing is, as a student that has deep pockets back home, if you're able to come and get your own place, you'll get your own bedroom, you get your own privacy. But on top of that, you can actually rent it to your friends. So not only will you actually be living rent-free, but you'll actually be living rent-free and actually earning money while you're studying here. And the way you'll earn money is just through rent as well as appreciation. Like a market like Thunder Bay, because of the growing trend of people moving to Thunder Bay from other places in Canada, there's going to be a huge influx of people coming in the next few years. And because of that, the prices are going to go up in property. Because as you guys know, in GTA, which is actively known everywhere in the world, the prices are absolutely crazy.
Because a small condo is like 500, 600K.
Yeah, at the minimum.
You can buy like, I don't know.
Detached property. I mean, this property itself, it's a detached lot. It's a
you
detached
can literally
house.
buy a 3-4 house, I guess.
Yeah, for the same price that you're going to pay here for one house, it would cost, it equates to around 3 properties like this just to buy the exact same place in Toronto.
Oh, that's amazing.
Now, when you look at it from that perspective, even if you have $1 million budget, let's say, you can buy 3 properties like this here. Now, not just one property appreciating, you can have 3 properties appreciating at an accelerated rate and earning you money from rental income.
So yeah, that's pretty much it from my end. Chirag, do you want to say something about Rana Realty?
Yeah, for sure. Rana Realty itself, we cater to anywhere in Ontario. Any kind of questions you guys have, any kind of inquiries you guys have, our handle on all social media is Rana Realty, as well as it'll be posted down below in the description. Shoot us a message, give us a call, whatever it is that you guys require, we'll be happy to help.
Or you can contact him on his Insta, I guess, Chirag.
Yeah, it's Chirag.Rana, and then it's RANAA. That'll be down below in the link as well. And yeah,
that's pretty much it. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Drop a comment in the comment section what you want to see next. Till then, stay awesome, keep smiling, and subscribe Logical Bakwas. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye, peace out. SAPNE DEKHO, SAPNE ZAROOR.